here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war, if they wanna give them more. When I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it, Billy.
Cool, I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that should meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shit.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this. Confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and react.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
On first and 10, Herbert. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Herbert back to the air. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Play action. It's Herbert. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Bills hit 5 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert now. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 35, Bills 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Anderson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Bills 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen from the gun on third down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. One final try here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, fans usually love to see.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I flew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't knowing me stolen. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real majority. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. I'm scoring them, boy. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe, you know how I...
Yeah. You're in the...
You gotta choose.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no...
In one corner is you. In the other corner, the gauntlet. Give me the gauntlet mode.
Hey! Come on, sit! Ready, right? Let me see, ready? Easy, man. Get hot! Get hot! Hot! Get hot! Get hot! Get hot!
guide. Boss level.
Let's go now. Ready.
This one is for 2 lives.
Ready. You ready? Shut up! DC ready? Ready, shot! Hey,
Heads up, the boss is here.
Ready, shot! Shot! Ready! Let go! Hey, middle.
Don't miss a step. It's ladder challenge time.
Ready? Go! Let go! Here we go! Ready? Hey! Go!
Do you have what it takes to beat the boss? Good thing you picked up that extra life challenge. 7 lives left. Even Steven, you've got 6 lives left. Keep your head in the game. Still 5 lives left.
Forward. Set up! Ready, set! Get up!
Okay, do me a favor. Give me the controller. I'll finish this off. You've got 4 lives left.
Let's go! Hut up! Ready?
3 lives left.
Ready, ready? Shot! Ready? Ready, shot! Shot!
It is high risk, and it is also high reward. Your ladder challenge.
Cut! Ready, shot! Ready! Shot! Back! Let's go! Forward. Get out!
Let's roll the dice and see what you've got. Boss level time.
Ready? Let's go now.
Danger time. Only 2 lives left.
Ready? Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Ready! Out!
One life left.
Shot! Ready! Shot!
Finito. Out of lives.